I do not want another woman. That's the only one I want. The only thing I want is more of her. I don't have an eye for another woman. Not saying that I don't recognize beauty when I see it.
Yeah.
But I am no longer the hawk for anyone else. I'm the hawk for her.
Come on, man.
I'm zoned in on her.
Let's go.
I go to the kill for the kill on her.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
Yes.
God broke the addiction.
Wow.
Welcome to Relationship Talk with the Geths. Join Ed and Maya, a dynamic husband and wife duo, as they share real and honest advice on love, dating, and marriage. As transformational relationship coaches, they specialize in helping both singles and couples enhance communication, build intimacy, and experience greater pleasure in their relationships. They also offer online courses tailored for singles and married couples and are fully licensed to officiate weddings. Now, let's dive into today's session.
Wow.
So the question is, can you have this mentality before 40? And I'm going to take a little pressure off my husband because he is 50 and he doesn't have this mentality yet.
Wow. Wow. I was going to figure out how I was going to answer
I'm
that.
42. Look, speaking from a woman's perspective, I'm 42 and I don't have it either. So we're going to hit this with truth.
Okay.
We're going to talk about growth.
Okay.
I guess starting point, growth, and I guess coming to where he is, where he's like, God delivered him from this addiction.
Right.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
You should.
First off, we don't know the level of addiction. The video was a little incomplete. We don't know if he was a sex addict or he just had an addict of porn, or if he had an addiction to womanizing. Those are actually three separate things. People like to group them all together because some people just use porn and escape, and it kind of dements them mentally to where they have unreal expectations on women, or they have a diluted sense of how to interact sexually.
I'll say for this, for the conversation purposes, we'll say addiction to womanizing or addiction to just entertaining men. From my perspective.
Right. So
not even addiction.
Right.
Just
addiction. Just a strong love for. I'm gonna be like you said. We being honest. I used to love pursuing women. That. I don't know if it was the era of the times. I don't know if it was the upbringing. I don't know if it's society. It's just the second someone told me I was cute, and the moment I realized...
Why your lip quivering? Calm down. Calm the way they say down, boy. Your lip is quivering, but go ahead.
I guess I'm seeing back in the day.
Settle down.
Once I recognized I could have more than one female interested in me, the game was over. And I don't know, it seemed like a fun thing to do, to just, I don't know, entertain different women. I think it got you status.
Was it stressful though, juggling them, because you were lying to them, right?
He told a lot of lies.
Was that not stressful?
He told a lot of lies. It was stressful once you got caught, or once you were close to getting caught. When they start asking them questions that you couldn't really answer, it became stressful. But that's the thing. It became stressful, but the hunger or the pursuit or the high you get from getting a number or the attention you get from women, it didn't deter it. It just made you, all right, I have to get better at lying or deceiving, or better at a system, I guess, juggling these women. Or as you got a little bit older, you're like, all right, I ain't gonna lie to them. I'm gonna just be up front and see who still want to be around. When I learned, that can work too, then it was really, I could just be real, like, hey, I just want a good time and da-da-da-da-da. And then, it became what it was. You just enjoyed it.
And I know a lot of people would think I would be offended by this and like, did you know this about your husband before you marry him? I did. And your flaws are perfect for the heart that's meant to love you. Mm-hmm. His flaws are perfect because we're actually in sync here. While I did not do a lot of lying and pursuing, mm-hmm. I thoroughly enjoyed mm-hmm. being pursued by several suitors. Mm-hmm. So I never wanted to just talk to one guy. But I, on the other hand, was honest with everybody.
Can I stop you for a second? Y'all know that joke that Steve Harvey said, taking 5 men and making 1 good man, 5 flawed men.
The 1 good man.
The 1 good, what I say, men?
1 good man.
I'm sorry.
I will love. Amen.
1 good man. I believe she was the case study that she knew how to put a team together to the point where, and see, that's the thing, we were such friends, and I would watch her do this, and I'd be like, oh, yeah.
It was beautiful, wasn't it?
You have a skill. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. She was really good at it. And so this probably what makes us.
And I did not have to sleep with these men. I want to go on record. I didn't have a stable that I was sleeping with.
That's true. That is true. It was only maybe 1 getting the cookie, but all the other ones.
Hey, bringing the sugar, the flour, a little sprinkle of salt, chocolate chips.
She had a good, strong team. Now, me on the other hand.
Everybody. Every person you talking about that he lied to, everybody could get that. Everybody got it. If they would take it, they got it.
Anywho, what are we at? See, now we done got down a road. Right, back to the process. I think as you get more mature and you start realizing sometimes the damage you're doing to others hits you as you get older. And then when you have children, God has a sense of humor for men like us, and he gives us daughters. And then you start thinking, do I want to be this example for her? And sometimes I still don't deter it. I'm going to be 100% honest. You still have it in you, and you hadn't done the work, and then you have to fix some damage that you caused. And then you start realizing the damage it does to you. You know what I'm saying? The chameleon that you've become, that you kind of went away from whatever your authentic self is, what your connection to God is, what your purpose is. These are distractions, all from your purpose. So then you want to be like, okay, I better get a control over this thing. I have a chance to get my soulmate and be happy. I need to contain this thing. I'm not to where he is, where I only look. I have to use what my mentor, Pastor Darius Daniels, teaches us is to bounce. So I gotta look, and I gotta bounce to something else. I gotta look, I gotta bounce to something else. Now my bouncing needs some tweaking every now and then, because I'll look and there's no air, so I don't quite bounce, and I need to, kind of. Well, she takes my head and make sure. And that's the thing, because she knows how I am. So if she catches me looking, I'll look over it and I'll see this look right here, and she'll be like, I caught you. And we laugh about it. I don't know if everybody has a healthy enough relationship to do that, but it's worth it to me to control that urge or that flaw, because I don't want to ruin probably what's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
When it comes to, I was just thinking about the word that he used, addiction, and I was thinking to myself, like, did I have an addiction to men? Because it definitely wasn't a sexual addiction, because I was always very much in control sexually. Mm-hmm. And what I think it was an addiction, but it was an addiction to pleasure. By pleasure, I mean having my personal needs met. I wanted 100% of everything I wanted. So it was really me being spoiled rotten. I didn't see why I should have to go without anything I want in any situation. And so it's the 80-20 rule. Like in a relationship, you know, if you're in the best relationship possible, you get 80% of what it is you need and want. And that just was never okay with me. I was like, so why would I get 80% when I can get 100% plus? Because I can get, if I'm, you know, seeing this guy, he's giving 80, then I'll get 20% from someone else, or 10% here, 10% there, to fill in the blanks. Because men, believe it or not, don't require sex of you. Like, they get something from me, maybe my personality, maybe jokes, you know, time spent, I don't know. But that's the way I built it. I wanted about 5 guys, and I would rotate them out. When I got tired of one, then you're out, another one in. That I talk to, I text, and we go out, hang out. And if you're busy, some mornings I would just say, hey, good morning, have a good day. And I copy paste to all 5. And whoever wants to text back that day, you text back. And it was
I think you're giving away game here. You might be teaching something.
It was so much fun, but it was fun because I was getting all my needs met and all of my wants. I wasn't lacking anything. And
you,
so
you didn't have to give up much.
I didn't have to give up much. And I was building, you can't get that in a relationship.
No.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I loved that lifestyle and I would have kept it, but I wanted more. I was called to family. I wanted a family. And I knew I wanted a husband and I wanted some children. But you can't have this life really with your husband.
Not this husband.
You know, because he's not going to give you 100%.
No.
And so this is the very first, our marriage is the very first marriage that I decided I am going to be in relationship with him without supplementing and adding side people on so that I can get what I need from them. Then it forced me to have conversations with him about, okay, this is what I'm lacking.
Right.
Is this something that you can provide?
Right.
And so you can actually raise yours from 80% to 90% just through conversation.
Just through conversation and through work. And
you got to let them know we were at 80, now we're at 65. Because I'm not getting some of the things that I was getting before. And vice versa, if there's something that he needs from me. So you have to have those uncomfortable conversations to make sure that both people are fulfilled in the relationship, so that you don't have to look out for so much. Now, when we're just talking about people that are good looking, and the whole does that go away? He said, you know, that it went away, and some people say after 40 it goes away. It hasn't gone away from me. And as much as Ed don't be liking to say it, it's definitely not going away from him. Listen, like I could, people say like, oh, there's no way I could cheat on my husband or cheat on I could. With ease, because that's my nature. I choose. I wake up every day and make a choice to be faithful to him.
Right.
Unto God.
Right.
I choose to live this way. This is not a lifestyle that I'm just like, oh, I'm so in love that I only have eyes for him. I got eyes.
And this is where honest conversation comes in.
It's hard to hear.
It's hard to hear. But
you want to feel like it's just you.
Transparency. You have to be transparent and understand, because then that lets you know, one, now I also know what turns her head, so I can, be there waiting like a hawk in case this dude walks over to her. And two, it keeps me on my toes that like he said, I have to continuously pursue my wife. I have to make her feel special. She wants 80% of her needs met, I'm going for 90. She wants, this, I'm going for it, because I want her happy. And again, the benefits it does for me, like I said, all those other times, trying to womanize, it hurts you because you're giving so much of yourself away that you aren't dedicating yourself to one woman who can bring that good thing that the Bible talks about in your life, that favor from God. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and favor from God. I want God's favor. I really do. I want everything that God has for me to be for me. And when you dedicate yourself to your family, as Christ did the church, what's Don says, an uncommon favor comes over your life. I have witnessed and felt uncommon favor because of how I love this woman and how I feel about her and what I'm willing to do to make her happy, to make her feel fulfilled, to build a life, a family together. That's worth it, to control those urges. Those urges don't go away, though. This
Can
is
I
the
ask
truth.
that question?
Go ahead.
Just coming from a male perspective.
Go ahead.
What is the draw for, okay, let's say, I totally get the draw if you're married and your wife is not fulfilling you sexually. If you're not attracted to her or she won't give you the sex or she won't give you the type of sex that you want. I understand what the desire, the strong desire is outside. Look, there's no excuse to cheat, but there are reasons.
There are always reasons.
So if a man has a wife that he is attracted to,
Right,
who is fulfilling him sexually,
right,
what is the draw outside of the relationship for, Miss New Booty?
And that's true. We like to say, well, as long as your woman doing this, this, and this, you're not gonna cheat. And they always tell you don't let your man leave the house empty. You know what I mean by empty. Don't let him leave hungry. And those help. Those do help. But it's still just that I think the male ego is pretty strong. And a man feels more confident the more he feels either needed or desired. And so a woman desiring you sexually, it just speaks to your ego. Even if you're getting everything at home, a woman just tantalizing you because she's attracted to you makes you feel special.
So if you feel special, then what's the benefit in going head to head? Because if she already made you feel special,
right? That's
being tantalizing. You like,
that's the part. That's the part.
So why even bother to go hit if you already got your ego stroke?
If you got your ego stroke, now it's about your discipline. Now this is what separates what you're talking about. Okay, you got to learn to be like, okay, I feel good, I got it. Let me not go all the way. Now it becomes a selfish act because at this point, now you just want to feel good, and you can be like, this is where you got to save that for your wife or the one you committed to. If I can feel good with her, I can feel good at home. And that's the discipline. That's the thing of, why you go to the weight room, to build discipline. Why you go on a diet, to build discipline. Why do you, set your alarm clock every morning to get to work on time, to build discipline. That part is where the discipline comes in, to separate the fact that, okay, now I got my ego stroke. Now what I got to do is now think with this head instead of the other head, because that feeling's going to drain as soon as that act is over, and then guilt is going to come in like, oh, Lord, now I got to figure out how I'm going to hide this.
And then you're going to get caught and cut.
That's true.
Caught and cut.
Caught and cut. Because that thrill is now the thrill comes to worry, deception.
That's how the enemy works, though.
Yes.
He gets you all excited and stuff, and as soon as it's over, he leaves you to wallow in the despair of your sin.
That's perfect.
It's almost like, okay, I'm just going to go there. It's almost like watching porn. For those of you that have watched before, if you use porn to masturbate and you like porn, as soon as you orgasm, like you want to throw that phone as far across the room as possible. The noises that were a turn on, the noises that were a turn on before, now those sounds are like screeching. That's how you know you ain't got no business doing it. That's how we know. It's like, oh, the whole debate is pouring wrong. It's wrong.
Facts.
Because of how you feel afterwards. You feeling, you like, get this nasty, filthy mess off my phone. Let me, how many? And they opened up 12 tabs. Let me close out all 12. You can't close them out fast enough.
Telling on folks, you stepping on toes.
You can't close them tabs out fast enough. You feel embarrassed.
Right.
When he leaves you, that's how you feel.
That's how you feel. That's why that discipline is important. Because just think about it. Now, that same situation tantalize me, you turn me on, and we do it. There's no guilt.
You feel just fine.
Oh,
happy.
Chest poked out, or I'm asleep.
Tell the truth.
Or we laugh about it, because if it was too quick, we're going to laugh about it.
Don't tell the people.
Hey, we 100 over here. We 100 over here. It ain't all, marathons. Some of these, we got kids. We got a small window. You got to get it in. So, you know what I'm saying? But again, the one thing that's not coming out of that is guilt, shame, or any type of deception.
So how do you bounce in that? Okay, so you have a woman and you're out getting your little ego stroke.
Right.
Because somebody is showing interest in you. You better flee from that, right? Because
it does say flee.
When you play with
it,
just so you can get your ego stroke, how do you know? The only way to know when you're drinking, when you're playing around with alcohol, the only way to know how many shots you can take without being stupid drunk is to take enough to get stupid drunk one time.
to do it one time.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're like, 12 is too many. I better stop somewhere before 12. So next time 11 is still too many.
11 is still too many.
So how many times are you willing to flirt around with this person?
That's a great point.
And to find your flirting limits with people, because you might get caught up.
Yeah,
you're trying to push it. You're trying to push the envelope. Like how much can I really do without actually getting in trouble?
Yeah, I can just call her my work wife, and they ain't no harm in that.
It's harm in it.
See what I'm saying?
Hey, that's too many.
That's too many. That's too many shots.
What else you got?
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could just, exchange numbers and we just become friends. Or maybe I'll just follow her on Instagram and, don't like none of the pictures. All of these.
You testing.
Yeah.
Why are we out here testing our limits?
Testing.
Why do you want to get so close to drunk without being drunk? Like, stop trying to be tipsy with the opposite sex. Stop playing with it.
Yeah.
It's like the Bible said, flee for a reason.
Yes.
Because you're not a lack of self-control. The word said we had a lack of self-control.
Yeah.
So you think too much of yourself to put yourself in these situations where, I got to get my ego stroked. Let me just play around with this a little bit. Oh, you think I look good? Look, here you go. You think I look good, Mom? If you call somebody Mom.
Oh, see what I'm saying?
But then I have to flip it on me.
You got to flip it, right.
Because I always feel like I have more self-control because I do. And so it's like, well, what can I allow? What type of conversations can I allow with men? And because I can't just look out for myself, I know what I can do, not because it's not a problem for me not to have sex with people.
Right.
But
you like she could entertain a lot.
I'm putting him in, and he ain't got no business talking to me like that. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. By the way, she shuts down those DM comments. I see y'all. Go ahead.
He does. He saw it.
Yes.
So
but that's an example of you have to move in a way that's disciplined to get those out of your life, out of your circle, because you playing with fire. You
have to put in a system. We put in a system out for accountability. Just because I know who that is and he knows who I am. So I tell him if I get a text or a DM or something from a man, I give him my phone. He has the code. He can open. He can read the conversation. He can read it as I'm having it.
Yep.
And I do that not because I want to, because what I would love to do is get in the corner and text and be inappropriate with some dude. It's fun, but it's wrong.
So wrong.
So to keep
and dangerous.
To keep from doing that, hey, read it.
Yep.
Because I'm not just accountable to him. I'm accountable to God.
Right.
God has asked me to do things as a wife, and I'm living for him. And so we have to implement these things just so we can stay on a straight and narrow.
Right.
Not because we're so great, but because we know we're not.
Right.
We don't even come out here. We are relationship coaches, and we don't profess to be perfect.
We don't.
We profess to be imperfect. And recognizing and being real about where you're still struggling and shortcomings, that's so important. Because when you walk around and you're so high and mighty, nothing can infiltrate our marriage. We're just so great. I don't even have eyes for anybody but you. I see nothing. That's like when people say, I don't see color. What do you mean? I know you know. This is a black woman right here.
No,
I need you to see my color.
I need you to see it.
See it.
See it.
And I want you to see it, recognize it, and, treat me fairly anyway.
Correct.
That's it. So, yeah, you're flawed. I'm flawed. Let's talk about these flaws and how we're going to protect our marriage against them while we continue to get better.
That's...
So if y'all perfect, then you ain't. I'm sorry. Hey,
congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. Y'all don't need
got
this.
You a perfect marriage. We're not there yet.
You in the struggles like us, one, work on it. Two, use us.
Work on it with us.
Work on it with us. We love to reach out, help you out, and get in that word as well. That's a great tool, not just to be preachy, to be holier than thou, but to get wisdom. I'm telling you, it's a lot of wisdom in there. Good stories.
And you need it. That's what the truth is. Satan will tell you a lot of lies about yourself, about your partner, about your marriage. And if that's all you're getting fed, you're going to start to believe those lies.
Correct.
But the truth is in his word.
Right.
And it'll leap off the page and you'll be like, man,
wow,
that's exactly what I need.
This is in the Bible.
Yeah, we can make it through this. We can overcome this. Yep. We don't have to be whoremongers.
We don't. So, all right, you guys have a great one. Hope y'all enjoyed this. It was a good conversation.